Welcome to I Think Logistics. Today we will be looking at NDR escalation. When an order is marked as undelivered, the same order can be seen under NDR table. For each order, the seller can take actions such as reattempt or RTO based on customer's response. The seller can make use of NDR feature to find the details of undelivered order and proceed with the action that is more beneficial. To access the NDR escalation feature, you first need to log into your ITL account. Once you properly enter your credentials, you will be redirected to the ITL dashboard and the menu. On the top left corner of the screen, you will find the option called NDR dashboard. From there, you can click action required to access the dashboard. And then you can follow these steps to make the best out of NDR escalation feature. First, it's important that you understand the function of each of the tabs that will show up on your dashboard. Action required. This will display the space in which seller needs to take action against any undelivered order. Action requested. Here you will find the action that you have already been taken in the list of NDR table. RTO. This part will display the undelivered orders that were returned to the order's place of origin by the customer. Delivered. These are previously undelivered orders that were delivered after requesting the actions. ITL attempt. These are all the attempts made by ITL. Other status. This part includes all possible status such as lost parcels, out of delivery area, delayed, damaged, and misrouted. This part has all type of orders and the status of the order can be tracked down based on ID or AWP number. When no action is taken, the shipment is automatically labeled as RTO and returned to its place of origin. The NDR escalation dashboard offers a variety of filters to get easier access to the available data. The first filter is the data filter, which filters the table based on the selected dates including today, yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days, this month, last month, and custom made. Then there is search order ID bar, which allows you to find an order based on its ID or AWP number. The seller can filter the table columns according to the data that is available. Every order has a unique ID and the seller can enter the ID to find on the search ID bar to promptly find a specific order. Then there is NDR date, which like all the other date filters allow the seller to find order according to date in which they were made, including today, yesterday, last 7 days, last 30 days, this month, last month, and any custom made time frame. Next we have payment filter, which allows you to separate order based on payment mode that can be cash on delivery or prepaid. The seller can also access product details such as product name, SKU, product quantity, and use this to filter the information accordingly. Likewise, the seller can look up customer details such as name, email address, and mobile number. The shipping details can also help seller identify an order by selecting the logistic that were used when the order was shipped. You can select multiple logistic details, and when you are ready, you just have to click apply to access all the orders that use the selected logistics. You can also click reset to deselect the logistics and start over. Next, to the shipping details, the seller can find the attempt count column, which displays the list of attempts completed against an order. By clicking on show history, the seller will be able to see the full journey of parcel from moment it was created. And right next to this section, there is action taken column, which shows number of actions that have been taken against an order, including reattempts or any type of action indicated by the remark. A seller can take action on any NDR order by going the escalation status bar. This column will display a button labeled as escalation, which can be clicked by the seller to access the order details. The escalation status window will show details such as AWP, and the current status of an order including date and time. By clicking on show history, the seller can look the journey of a parcel in one or two view modes, timeline view and list view. Likewise, the seller can also explore the shipment details through these two types of views. In timeline view, you will find relevant information such as reason of parcel return and number of time that delivery boy tried to deliver the parcel, including time on and date. When you click on show details, you will be able to see the details of each of the attempt made. This will state the reason of failed attempts and any additional supporting media including IVR, WhatsApp messages and SMS. IVR can be played by seller to listen the voice recording associated with the attempt. Likewise, the seller can check if the customer has been contacted via WhatsApp or if the customer has received or read any messages. If the send text failed, the seller will know and able to take further action. With all these details, seller can reschedule the delivery accordingly. Once the iThink logistic team receives the rescheduling from the seller, they will reattempt to deliver the order based on new information that they received. The seller can also take action during the escalation process. Seller are able to look at the buyer's contact information and the reason for the failed attempt of delivery and the type of attempt that was made by iThink logistic team. All of the compiled information will be available for the seller to access, and when there is no response from buyer, the courier still attempt to deliver. The seller and iThink logistic can view the details and take further action. All data gets refreshed and replaced every 48 hours. However, the older data details are still accessible through the order section. In list view, all of the details of every AWB are available. Proof of recording, proof of chat, action taken, updated contact information, future delivery update, attempts, and the source are also available. On the other hand, timeline view displays entry based on attempts made by courier, ITL, and the seller for shipment delivery. The top header will show the details of specific order, and the left side will show the action that can be taken by the seller, including request for reattempt, return to origin, and send SMS or schedule a call. When you click on request for reattempt, you will need to take following actions. First, you need to select reattempt date so that parcel can be delivered on chosen date. Similarly, you also need to input time in which you want delivery to made. Enter the address and make sure you enter all necessary corrections if a change has been made to original delivery address. Select the address type, and if you want, you can also add proof such as conversation chat via screenshot or call recording between the seller and the customer. If you click on return to origin, you can add a remark and make a RTO request for the order. Ultimately, the seller can also click on this send SMS schedule call action tab, which allows the seller to get in touch with the buyer through either SMS or schedule call. The seller can send SMS to customer to reattempt scheduling the delivery. Clicking on send SMS will prompt you to send an SMS to the buyer, or you can click on call so an automated call regarding the delivery can be made to buyer on the date and time that you chose. Overall, the NDR feature has helped many sellers to grow their brand loyalty. It has proven to be a very accessible among sellers, and it offers a wide range of features to make business run smoothly and simply. As you take more orders, make sure to use this feature to ease the process of return.